daughter, Cindy. Cindy was a vibrant, active 12-year-old. She was diagnosed last January with osteosarcoma in her leg. Since that is a pediatric cancer, it is considered rare, as all pediatric cancers are. That's why we're here today. We're so fortunate to be able to be treated at MSK. Dr. Myers and his whole team were amazing. He said right away that they would get her better, and after 10 months of chemo and some brutal surgery to replace most of her tibia and her knee with titanium parts, she is now cancer-free. Before all this started, Cindy was a great player on our travel softball team. This past November, just 2 weeks after the last drops of chemo poured out of her IV and into her body, with no air on her head and a giant brace on her leg, she got back on the softball field and led off the game for her team and smacked a single to right center for her. Cindy can ride today. She rode yesterday in our event in Livingston, and she will ride on the Fearless bike today. My daughter is amazing, and I ride for her. I also ride for Jennifer Goodman and her family. We live in Jen's hometown of Livingston. Last year, Livingston held a small satellite event just 1 month after Cindy was diagnosed. And she started 1 month after she started chemo. People just started hearing about this kid in town who had cancer, but didn't really know her. And Sandy and Lynn, Jen's parents, reached out to us the night before the event to invite us to come. She was really sick from her chemo, didn't really want to come, but we all know Jen got her determination, quote-unquote determination, from somewhere. And it was from Sandy and Len, because they would not take no for an answer. Cindy came, throwing up on the way in, but everyone there brought her into the spin room, like we just did, and cheered, lifted her up on their shoulders, and she was hooked, and we were hooked on Cycle Forever. Sandy helped connect Jen with Cindy last year, first via Facebook and emails, and then finally in person in the pediatric wing at Sloan. And they communicated right up until Jen passed away over the summer. But Jen was an inspiration to Cindy, like she is to so many of you. They met not long after Cindy's surgery while she was in the middle of the real darkest part of her chemo. But Jen gave her that push to make it over the hill and get to the finish line. I never actually met Jen, but from all the videos and all the stories and some emails that we had together, I feel like I knew her for years. And I will be forever grateful that she came into Cindy's life. And I think they were both able to help each other a little bit during a tough time for both of them. I'm grateful for today also for the love and kindness that her parents have shown to Cindy and to my family, as Sandy and Lynn have come like an extra set of grandparents to Cindy.
Grandparents?
So today, we ride on the Fearless bike for these two forever connected fearless women.
So this is an easy one for me. Before we get started, we're going to do one small thing. Sorry, Sydney. You got to come here for a sec. Come here. We're going to do something. We're going to make her feel even more special if it's even possible. You ever get, like you go to a musical and at the very end you do this encore and everybody comes out and they cheer and they come back. I want to give her something like this. I'm going to just ask you for a second, if you can help me out, throw your hands way up in the air. High. Really high. Do me a favor. Give me a nice little bow, Sydney, right now. Just bow down to her. And now do me one big favor. On the count of 3, I want you to scream like no one's watching and just make some noise in honor of Sydney. 1, 2, 3.